My favorite memory of with you has to be when I was 10 years old, and we went to Mexico and we were at the beach and there was this huge sneaker wave that came out of nowhere. And I was totally caught by it and was hit by it really hard and I was freaking out and I was so sure I was gonna drown. And then it was like your leg came out of the heavens and I latched onto it and you like picked me up out of the water and saved my life. And I'm just so grateful for that moment, and it has to be one of the most memorable moments of my life, and so I'm glad that you were a part of it, even if it was really scary.
Favorite memory of you, there's lots, but this one that I think about all the time, or when I think about it once in a while, it always makes me laugh, so I would say that's probably my favorite memory in terms of at least comedy. You probably don't remember this, but when we were very young, I was a teenager, you were obviously a little older than me, and we went out to Denny's. I was probably 16, so you're probably about 19. And we went out, I was there with a bunch of my friends, and I don't remember the occasion, but you were also out there with us, and we were all, our usual thing for us was go out to Denny's, get some ice cream or something at that age, and all of a sudden, you were all sitting at this table. There's probably about 5, 6, 7 of us, and we're sitting at the table. And in the background, somewhere in Denny's, somebody laughs, and their laugh sounds like this. And out of the blue, with a straight face, you say, you kind of look up from, I don't know, the plate you were eating or whatever. You kind of look up and you say, "I didn't know they allowed horses in here." I just cracked up. It just made me laugh so hard. I couldn't stop laughing for a long time because the laughter of this woman clearly sounded like a horse, and you just nailed the timing, and it was just so funny. So anyhow, that was kind of my favorite moment when I think back.
My favorite memory would be, it's happened a couple times, but when he's kind of taught me about endocrinology, because I've asked a couple times because it doesn't really stick in my head, but it's just really fun to learn, especially because he knows so much about everything, but like specific, like just in general, whenever he teaches me anything, I just love it. And I just feel like I'm learning so much.
הזיכרון הכי טוב ממך והמרגש היה קבלת תואר רופא מאוניברסיטת תל אביב.
הזיכרון שלי הכי טוב איתך זה כשראיתי אותך לראשונה.
Okay.
My favorite memory of Ishai is when I was pregnant of Benny. Ishai was going to medical school and I was having some pains and something just didn't seem right. It was early on in the pregnancy, so I figured Ishai went to medical school, he'd have all this knowledge. So I called him up and said, "Hey, these are my symptoms. What do you think's happening, or what should I do, or what's going on?" And you're like, "Sounds like an ectopic pregnancy, and you'll probably die." So I was like, "For reals?" And you were like, "Yeah, tell me your symptoms again." So I told you, and you're like, "Yeah, that's it." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go see my doctor." Yeah, so that was a good memory.
My favorite memory is when he told me he loved me for the first time. He he said, "I want to tell you something." And I said, "What?" And he said, "Oh, never mind." And I said, "No, you can't just start something and not telling me because I'm too curious." And he said, he loved me. And that was a surprise. I didn't expect it, but it was a good surprise.
I'm not sure if this counts as a memory, but something that I'll always remember is when we were in Hawaii. He bought me this really nice mini surfboard that I still hang up in my room.
יש לנו המון זיכרונות ממך. הטיול לאלקטרז.
אני בכלל, איך שאני מכירה את ירון, זה דרכך, עם נורי באותה כיתה.
כן, והזיכרון שלי ממך זה דווקא זיכרון איך הצלת את החיים שלי, שהייתי בגיל 6 בתביעה בבורסיד. בורסיד. כן. אבל שמעתי שהיה איזה דיבור על תאונה משהו. תאונה שהשארתי אותו בכביש באחד הפעמים שהלכנו לראות סרט.
Or it's kind of hard to decide like a favorite memory. But in the cruise, we were all kind of together, but just like when we were doing Secret Santa, you know, just like, I don't know, it was just like a really great sport about the whole thing, and like especially when we were in that lounge, just like enjoying each other's company, just making jokes.
So I have a lot of different memories, a lot of good memories growing up with Ishai as an older brother. One of the memories that I always share with my kids, and something that's always kind of stood out in my mind, and Ishai probably doesn't remember this, but I remember being about 8 years old, and this is when we lived in the apartment in Los Angeles. And I remember we had all four boys lived in one bedroom, and we had, I think, one desk to do homework. And I remember I had a problem with math in 8th grade, whatever math level that was. And I remember, having Ishai, because he was always studious, he was always really good with schoolwork. I asked him to help me, and he helped me with it. And slowly, as he was starting to help me more and more with it, I would just let him do my homework. And while he was doing my homework, I went to play with Yaron.
That's very naughty in there.
Yeah, so I remember that. But I have other fun memories too. I remember when a friend of his from Israel was visiting, we had a fake shotgun, and he scared him with it, thinking that it was real. I remember we also had this homeless guy that was downstairs that was bothering us at night, and he used that same gun, I think, to scare him too.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
that's not nice.
So those are some of my memories. How about you? What you didn't know Ishai as long as I did. So what were your impressions of him when you first met him?
Well, when I first met Ishai, he struck me as a very nice guy, an intellectual, tall, dark and handsome, and a doctor to boot. So he left a very good impression.
הזיכרון הכי טוב שלי ממך זה גם הזיכרון הראשון שלי, שהייתי קטנה וביקרנו אתכם וקיבלתי מכה ממשהו ונורא בכיתי, ואז באת אליי ואמרת לי שראית הרבה את המקרים האלה וכולם יצאו מזה בסדר ונורא הצחקת אותי, זה עבר טוב.
My favorite memory is at Thanksgiving, how you're laying down on the couch and you were not napping. You gave me $10 if I could lift you up. I really enjoyed that $10.
I really liked how he was the assistant coach on my soccer team. I remember the 5th grade, we'd always drive to practice, and I'd have my uniform in the back, and I'd switch there, and we'd go to soccer practice.
האירוע שאני זוכר שהלכנו, אתה ונאווה, אני ושרון, זיכרונה לברכה, לאירוע ב-VIP סינמה, בסינמה סיטי, והיה לנו פאנצ'ו בגלגל, ולמרות כל התלאות וההליכה הלילית בשולי הכביש המהיר, התגברנו על המכשולים, וזה הייתה ללא ספק חוויה.
הזיכרון שלי זה כששיחקנו One Night Ultimate Werewolf, היה שלב שכולם ישנים עם עיניים סגורות, ואני כל פעם ראיתי בתפקיד שלי שהוא מסמן שהוא שוב ושוב יוצא אותה דמות, עד שכבר לא הצלחתי להחזיק את עצמי והתחלתי לצחוק וכולם שבו.
When we were at the escape room and it was kind of sketchy and he said we might really need to escape.
My favorite memory, one of my favorite memories of Ishai is the first time that I went to Vegas along with you and your brothers and you sat down at the blackjack table and gave me some pointers.
אם היית נר, היה לך ריח של...
בורקסים.
קזינו.
אני בטוחה שזה מיונז.
I chose the ocean because I love the smell of the ocean. I love the tranquility, and I know that you mentioned recently that it reminded you of your childhood.
You wore a scented candle, you would smell like fresh carpet or Purell hand sanitizer because you work at a doctor's office.
בתור נר,
היינו בוחרים משהו...
ומשהו חמוץ
משהו טוב.
וגם קצת ספייסי.
גם ספייסי וחריף, כן. משהו שנשאר להרבה זמן, מה שנקרא.
שקצת מראה על הציניות שלך.
If you were a scented candle, you'd be white chocolate. White, the white part is because you're sweet, and dark chocolate's not that sweet. But chocolate because everyone likes you.
Rose.
Rose, I agree.
His scent would be salted caramel because he's sweet, slightly salty, but loved by everyone, all the same.
A candle scent, I would have to say coffee grounds, because we know he loves his coffee maker.
אם היית נר, היה לך ריח של סטייק עסיסי וטוב.
I had to give this a lot of thought, but having grown up with you and shared rooms with you oftentimes and small compact spaces, I'd say your scent is probably a rotten egg. So, you know, it's from somebody who really knows you. So
Definitely hummus.
Oranges.
אם היית נר, הריח שלו היה שום.
אם היית נר, הריח שלך היה של תפוח זהב.
If Dad were a candle, his scent would be pancakes because, first of all, I love pancakes and I love Dad. Second, pancakes are generally very sweet, and so is Dad. He's got a good heart and very sweet. And also, just the fact that he makes us pancakes usually on Saturday mornings. That's our thing. He makes pancakes for us. I love him.
I think the candle scent that I think he would remind me of is the scent of Bamba, which is, I guess, like a peanut butter scent, because they always like to eat Bamba.
Okay. I think if he were a scent, he would be a scent of banana.
A ripe banana?
A ripe banana.
Oh, that's unusual.
I would get a hummus scented candle, hummus scented candle, because, yeah, I like your hummus. So thank you.
Probably coffee.
Like an odd sweet lime. Like a sweet scented lime somehow.
I love you very much. I wish you a very happy 50th. And I'm so happy to be partaking in this celebration. Happy birthday.
Well, he is the...
He is my favorite son. I have 4, but he is my favorite. And then after him comes who?
Comes me.
Comes my wife.
Happy birthday. This is a big one. I love you. And עד 120, מזל טוב.
Of all my dads, you're probably my favorite.
Yishai is irresistible.
I hope today's great.
So,
Okay. Well,
Mazel tov.
With that, we'll say Mazel Tov Yishai, happy birthday, and many, many
Feliz
more.
cumpleaños. Gong hei fa choi. Oops, I think that means Happy New Year.
Happy birthday, love you.
I love you.